hold on to your hats, because we're going to dive into a world where festivals aren't just about cotton candy and Ferris wheels. Imagine a festival where people celebrate by juggling flaming marshmallows while riding unicycles on a tightrope. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but pretty close. So to start with, imagine a town where the locals have turned mud into their very own playground. Welcome to Boryon's Mud Festival. Nestled on the coast of the Yellow Sea in South Korea, this tiny coastal town knows how to get down and dirty. It's like the world's messiest carnival. And guess what? You're invited to the mud-slinging party. Have you ever dreamt of a festival where your weapon of choice is a ripe, juicy tomato? Well, welcome to La Tomatina, the world's biggest food fight and the messiest masterpiece of culinary chaos. At the stroke of 11 AM, trucks loaded with tons of overripe tomatoes roll into the town, and then, my friend, it's game on. For a full hour, it's Tomato Armageddon. Now we head to Finland for the Air Guitar Championship. For those who haven't heard, this weird contest doesn't require to have any musical instruments at all. Participants from all over the world flock to Finland to play an imaginary rock and roll. The whole purpose of this championship is to bring world peace, as the organisers say all bad things disappear if everyone in the world played the air guitar. Make air and not war. Now for all of you sea-loving symphony seekers, welcome to the Underwater Music Festival. Now let's talk about instruments, but not your typical guitar and drums. No siree. Specifically sculpted underwater instruments take centre stage, making air guitar seem as outdated as last year's fashion. Now hold on to your socks, because we're about to dive feet first into the wacky world of the World Toe Wrestling Championship. A totally bizarre sporting spectacle that's more toe down than showdown. The footsie equivalent of a heavyweight boxing match, only with more nail polish. Hold on to your pacifiers, because we're going to El Cochao, better known as the Baby Jumping Festival. The men then channel their inner daredevils, sprinting down the street, leaping over the infants as if they were puddles in a rain-soaked town. Now we move to the icy tundra of Yukon, Canada, for the International Hair Freezing Contest, where winter warriors turn their heads into living, breathing popsicles. Winners get a little something extra, a small cash prize that's probably just enough to buy a warm hat for their thawed out brains. Now swinging into the Monkey Buffet Festival in Lopburi, Thailand. Now, before you start thinking about the taste of monkeys, not cool by the way, let me assure you, it's a feast for the furbals, not the food critics. The doughy delights of the traditional Chinese bun festival. A festival so bun-believable, it's like a pastry powdered version of a Mario game. Picture 3 towering bamboo structures, each standing a majestic 60 feet covered in buns, like a bun-themed skyscraper. And guess what? Trained men take on the ultimate carb climbing challenge, scaling these bun-covered behemoths in a feat that would even make Spider-Man reconsider his profession. In the heart of Mexico, December 23rd isn't just a day, it's the Night of Radishes, a veggie extravaganza that turns radishes into the rock stars of the modern world. Picture this, locals armed with carving tools and a flair for the veggie dramatic transform ordinary radishes into intricate scenes and figures. Now hold on to your crackers, because it's time to roll into the world of the cheese rolling festival. Participants are ready to tumble, somersault, and maybe even get a few bruised egos for the glory of catching that elusive rolling dairy delight. Get ready to worm your way into the weirdest competition in Williston, England, the International Festival of Worm Charming. These brave souls have just 30 minutes to coax earthworms out from their cozy homes. Hold on to your gravy boats, folks, because in the UK, in the village of Broadby, they've turned the humble Yorkshire pudding into the Formula 1 of the Sunday roast world. Move over, Indy 500. It's time for the Yorkshire 500, where the only pit stop is for extra gravy. And finally, prepare for the ultimate showdown in Japan's bizarre baby crying sumo festival. Forget about the traditional matches where hefty sumos grapple with each other. This festival takes the heavyweights and pits them against pint-sized opponents in a crying contest that's been turning heads for 600 years. The rules are simple. The first sumo to unleash the waterworks from the tiny tots is crowned the undisputed Cry Master. I hope you liked this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it helps us a lot. Till next time, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.